The Champions League semi-finals has officially ended, and congrats to Inter Milan and Manchester City. First up, we have the Milano derby, one of the biggest derbies and classicos in the history of football. And that game was absolute. Probably the worst semi-final Champions League game I have ever seen in my entire life. Inter Milan, congrats, your first final since 2010. But will you win it? Absolutely not! Everyone was expecting a Rafael Leao masterclass, a Ronaldo performance. But unfortunately, we got a Messi performance last night of Rafael Leao. He even went as far and posted a goddamn post on Instagram, all hyping himself up, "Oh, I'm coming." You're not coming, mate. They were coming on your defense. They bottled it, and Inter Milan was just a better team. Their defense was on point. That's really much I can talk about. And Lukaku has been in more UCL finals than Messi did for the past 10 years. Lukaku is my GOAT. If Inter Milan even manages to score a goal, I'm shaving my head. I said it. The only way Inter Milan could win the final is if they score first. It will be very tough for Manchester City to score. That's the most stupid thing I've ever said. Look at this attack of City. What am I saying? Congrats Inter Milan. Let's move on to the Manchester City versus Real Madrid. A game that ended 4-0. 5-1 on aggregate, by the way. I never ever expected Real Madrid to lose by this much. You lose to Manchester City? Who loses to Manchester City? Definitely not us, but come on, it's Manchester City. Not even the best Manchester in Manchester. But jokes aside, Manchester City's team was just too good. They demolished Real Madrid last night. They left no crumbs last night. They ate them like sushi. I don't even like sushi. But when you eat a sushi, you eat a sushi! The mistakes Ancelotti did costed them this game. First mistake, you had Rudiger pocketing Haaland last game. You had Rudiger playing probably his best last game. But this game you decide to play Eder Militao. If you really like Militao, you can play him. But don't play Alaba beside him. It was either Alaba or Rudiger. Rudiger played way better in the first leg. Why do you decide to play Militao and Alaba in center back? And I don't know what happened in the middle of the game. In the 70th minute, you bring in Rudiger for Modric? What the hell? I don't know what plan he was doing there. Probably make it less humiliating, but you were 2-0 down. You needed to make a comeback. You should bring an attacker. You bring in Rudiger and you play 5 in the back? It took you 70 minutes to realize the mistake that you did, Ancelotti. Second mistake. The whole team was literally focusing on Haaland. The brother could not breathe. Everyone was on Haaland, which left gaps on the wings. And on the left wing you had informed Grealish playing his best football for the past 2 years. Probably one of the most informed left wingers in the world after Vinicius Jr. On the right you had Bernardo Silva. What an absolute baller he is. He is so good. One was against a 50-year-old Carvajal and the other one was against Camavinga. Camavinga's natural place is a center mid. He was playing left back. But anyways, Bernardo Silva absolutely outplayed Camavinga on the right. He absolutely outplayed that defense and scoring 2 goals because they were exposed on the wings. Carvajal alone on the right makes you exposed. And now let's talk about the strong points of Manchester City. First up was that goddamn bench, man. What is this bench that Manchester City have? It was like, okay, now Mahrez is coming. Oh, baller, right? Mahrez is coming for Bernardo. And then you see Foden. I was like, Foden plays for Manchester City. What happened to this guy? Baller! Another baller coming inside. And then I was like, okay, sure, no one else. Alvarez! What is this bench, brother? Their bench could probably win the Premier League title and the Champions League. The whole aspect of the team reminded me of the Real Madrid 3-peat team. Their bench was unreal and their main team was unbelievable. That's why I am putting, call me crazy, I am putting this Manchester City team, if they win the Premier League and the Champions League, I'm putting them in the 3-peat Real Madrid and the Barcelona prime levels. Obviously coming third, don't get it twisted. And Kevin De Bruyne finally have his revenge against Courtois. Will she come back, De Bruyne? I'm sorry to say that, no, she will never come back. But you had your revenge. And I said that last time, he dominated that midfield last game and he dominated this game. Modric, Kroos, Valverde, they couldn't do shit. Kevin De Bruyne deserves this Champions League. I want City to win this Champions League just for De Bruyne. That's how much I love this guy and how much deserving it is. And if he wins it, top 5 midfielders of all time, call me crazy again. And as a Manchester United fan, I have to come clean. Rodri is the best central defensive midfielder in the world. Casemiro, he started well, but he fell off, man. Okay, take that back. Our defense is terrible. It's not because of Casemiro. Okay? And the player that I feel so sorry for was Thibaut Courtois. Again, call me crazy, but last year, the only reason Real Madrid won trophies was because of Thibaut Courtois. But unfortunately, his team was not good enough and Manchester City's team was just too good enough. And last but not least, Killian and Bobby. I hope last night you opened that TV and were watching this goddamn game because you need to drop your ego and come and join Real Madrid because Haaland is outplaying you, outperforming you, and will soon win the Champions League while you sit there without a Champions League watching your nemesis do better than you. Real Madrid is in desperate need of a striker and I hope you realize that you made a mistake by not joining Real Madrid a year ago. Either you leave your comfort zone or you join a team where you can actually show who you are. Manchester City has created a monster and that monster will eat you alive if you don't step up. So Killian Mbappe, the ball is in your court. Let's see if you will step up or will you step aside. But anyways, congrats to Manchester City and Inter Milan. That's a final that I will be looking forward to see. But let's look at some memes. First, oh my god, okay, you guys are 12. You will not understand that. And moving on. At least we kept Haaland quiet for 180 minutes, eh? He's reminding me of Ole. At least we did good. And yeah, that was one of your biggest mistakes. Focusing on Haaland while you forgot about the other team. The 3 remaining teams in the Champions League.
For allowing us to come into the training facility.
Thank you, guys. Fun. No problem.
Wow, I just disappeared.
Exactly. Inter Milan truly needed a miracle to win the final. Let's be honest here. This clip right here is the commentator which said Upa Maguire and the Virgil Van Maguire, and last night he gave us yet another line. John Stones.
اوف الحمد لله شفنا إيدرسون حي وموجود حي يرزق وموجود كيفن دي بروين.
Real Madrid. I never thought Real Madrid would get memed. I swear to God, I didn't even see what Ederson was wearing last night. I didn't even know. Was he wearing green, yellow? Did they even have a shot on target last night? I don't even remember. So happy for you. Oh my God. What the hell is that? This is what happens when you eat raw meat of what? Buffaloes or whatever. If you don't know, this guy eats raw meat of a buffalo. And goddamn, man, this is one scary big guy, man. Look at that. I feel bad for his girl. Imagine you're his girl, right? You're sleeping there all peacefully. You wake up beautiful morning. Oh my God, you see this? Oh, oh my God. What the hell is this? Don't ever show me that. Oh, I saw this. Basically, there's this guy on TikTok where he predicted literally every game right.
First egg to break. loses.
First egg to break loses. Chelsea lost. He
Chelsea
predicted
are out.
every single one right. City versus Bayern.
Oh,
Bayern lost.
City
This was
Bayern.
before, like a month ago.
AC Napoli.
AC Napoli.
Oh, AC are through.
Oh my god.
And the final quarter-final, Benfica.
Benfica versus Inter.
And
Who won?
Inter
Yeah, Inter
take
obviously
it.
won.
Madrid City.
Madrid versus City won.
And
Oh!
through to the final. They take revenge on Madrid. Milan derby for the semis. And Inter take it
Inter
through
takes
to the
it.
final.
Oh my.
City versus
Oh my god. Wait. Now the final. What did he predict? Oh.
Inter.
I so imagine if it's an.
And Inter take away the chance
No!
for City to claim their first Champions League. The champion.
Boy, I swear to God, if Manchester City somehow chokes that game, it will be the best thing of all time. It will literally be the best thing on the internet. The video I would able to make, oh man, I would make a 10-minute video of me just laughing. Manchester City is destroying Inter Milan. Take your eggs and that's it for today. And before I end this video, Mo Salah. Did you watch last night's game? This is how you settle a score. This is how you take a revenge. This is how you do it. See you guys in the next video. Gracias, amigos.